Good morning, Wag Chicago. This is popped on the interweb through tweets. Lockdown for genome parasites. Really? This is coming to you. Oh, this is Wag Chicago, by the way. April 9th, 4921. And I believe the prince of whatever died today, or they're announcing he did, allegedly. And it's on the 9th, and he's, I believe, 99 years old. That's kind of cute. 999, up is down, yada, yada, yada. They're evil, these guys. They really are. All right, speaking of evil or not, you got to be careful. Nano, I can't say these words. Can you or not? I don't even know. All right, Nano Tech, right? I'm going to try it. I'm reading an actual article out of phys.org. For the record, phys.org. It's news or not. So let's take a look at the old. Now, this one looks a little different than the video yesterday. They don't have it looking like a demon right here, you know. Cute, right? But that was the Illumina one, right? Researchers at GMI, Gregor Mendel Institute of Molecular Plant Biology of the Austrian Academy of Sciences, have discovered an ingenious mechanism, I bet they have, by the Arabidopsis safeguards the integrity of its genome. This is so funny because yesterday I did a video on the genome of children at a children's hospital run by the illuminated people, which illuminated means Lucifer, technically. I mean, whether you believe in evil or not, it's what they call it. And then these people actually call it that. So they worship that. Weird timing. Or it isn't, I guess. I mean, or not, right? I mean, this paper is published in the journal Nature Cell Biology. It is possible for one single gene. Why do they so want my gene so bad, right? And I'll tell you more about that later, too. Personally, these guys are getting creepy. It is possible for one single gene product to silence undesirable genetic elements. What is an undesirable genetic element? Now they're going to tell you it's cancer. Cody, come. Good boy, come. Yeah, there's a dog walking by. Sorry about that. He's not on a leash, and I don't want to scare anybody. All right, where was I? It is possible for one single gene product to silence undesirable genetic elements. Now, like I just said, I think I was just saying the things like cancer, etc. Right? But how come they never get rid of enough cancer? You know what I mean? Just a handful till they get this out under the guise of or under the. I'm not saying guys. I mean under the thing we love you. So let's call it that. So they love you, and they're going to do it for medical reasons. Yeah, but they are. It says, can be such a strong effect be seen in the regulation of transposable elements, TEs, or, what's this word? Genome parasites. Oh no. What's that mean? If yes, how does this gene product, oh boy, single-handedly keep transposons in check? New research from Frederick Berger's group at GMI provides answers to these questions and dissects a mechanism of gene silencing. Oh, that has long remained shrouded in mystery. Yet, let's go back to like 1940. I'm not going to say why. Before Operation with the paper, and then you had those weird clips that you put on bags, you know what I mean? So put those two words together. So then those doctors came here, we'll call it. Now they're running all these companies, right? Now the companies are calling the shots because they can. And now, back in the day, remember the blue eyes versus brown eyes, let's call it. They wanted to merge the brown colored eyes out and only blue eyed would. Okay, so you get it, right? Well, now maybe that's why they stopped the war or whatever they were doing, because this all started before. Everything you're seeing right now, whether you see it or not, it's happened about 100 years ago. And it's now playing out again like it's reset. Oh, reset, right? Okay, now you've heard of gene splicing and the CRISPR, et cetera, right? And that's all I'm going to say about that. And then now you have genome parasites, like those wiggly things we're seeing in the video clips lately. Oh my God. All right. Although jumping transposons promote genomic variation at a evolutionary scale, again, acting like they're God, the big G God, their effects on an individual organism are massively deleterious. If left unregulated, they could give rise to genome instability and various diseases. Oh, get in line, right? Oh my God. You got to remember these companies, like I posted this morning, one of them has got the world record for criminal charges by our government, paid out billions. This is before the pain med scandal. And they were holding their world record book for most arrested in history. And now flip it, and you're sucking on their information. Lots of data. We all been reporting this. Never mind. This ain't new to me, but whatever. And if you don't know, they're telling you what they want you to know, because whatever's going on right now, they're telling you everything and nobody believes it. So this is hilarious. All those years they were hiding this crap, they didn't need to, I guess. Like, nobody cares. Children, DNA, hospitals, this. Am I crazy? Like, I'm not, because I reported this in like 2017, 2018, 2019. And we're not even going to get into the how you're going to turn these things on and off like I showed you with the, I can't say it. You just use your imagination. Oh my, what's this? Let me mute this and we'll play it. I don't, again, this just popped. I didn't see any of this. What do we got here? Genome, there's a little cute demon looking thing. Yeah, it picks it up with a bit. This is inside your body that they're showing you, by the way. How did that thing get in there that picks up the genome? Just want to ask you, how are they silencing your... Anyone? Yeah. Keep breathing through those things, too, with fibers. Like, there's nanotubes. Like, really? Like, oh, my. Trapped before they jump, the team around GMI group leader Frederick Berger with co-first authors, whatever, it doesn't matter, described the molecular mechanism of DDM1. They showed it, whatever. It coats the DNA to form the condensed and tightly packed heterochromatin. What? I'm not a scientist, so I got to read what they say. The team demonstrates that the deposition of whatever, you got me, I'll leave it on the screen, of DNA regions rich in TE. Okay. The team shows that this mechanism dominates by far other known TE silencing mechanisms and whatever. Okay. Quote, transposons integrate the genome and thus share chromatin with the host. Because parasites eat hosts. You see? Oh gosh. I mean, I'm not a molecular biologist, but I can get the hint of what you're talking about. And it's creepy. How about that? In my opinion, or not. Maybe this is all good. Maybe this is godlike. Playing God is probably godlike in some of these people's minds. Um, they can be viewed as enemies hiding in houses. Sounds like something else they're talking about. Oh my. What makes these houses distinct from those hosting protein coding genes The material used to build those houses is different. It enshrines transposons such that they can't go out and multiply. The silencing mechanism described does not affect fragments of jumping genes and that have lost their ability to transpose independently. Neither does it affect protein coding genes. Berger does not hesitate to describe the mechanism with some humor. Of course, this is so funny. Basically, the strategy is enshrine your enemy in building blocks made of special material and send them to hell. Yeah, Frederick. Now, these people worship not the God most of us or used to think of. I don't even know anymore. They think of a dark arts God, let's call it. Yeah, Frederick does not hesitate to describe the mechanism with some humor. This is funny, by the way. Basically, the strategy is enshrine your enemy in building blocks made of special material and send them to hell. Like Hydro something, maybe? Or Lucio, the Fearing Ace. This is, I can't mix words here because then they'll hit me for something. I don't even know what. Sent to hell packaged by DHL. The association with hell comes from Hells, the name of human orthology of Arabidopsis, the DDM1. So they named their shit after hell. Like, this is awesome. If you don't think these guys love God, I don't know what you're thinking. Like, you'd have to be crazy. The researchers propose a new class of chromatin remodelers, grouping DDM1 as Hells and Hells together with their mouse ortholog, LSH, whatever. Okay. The term DHL, that's a package company, isn't it? The DHL, it's funny. I bet you if you look up DHL, it's something really, oh, they just told you. Something to do with hell. Yeah. Sent to hell, packaged by DHL. I thought they were literally saying they're going to send you a package by DHL. DHL means this thing here. Comes from Hells. Okay, that's awesome. So, see, when I talk about wizardry, they've been telling you everything the whole time. DHL means Hells, right? Okay, whatever. Like, why not? It's 2021. DDM1 or Hell is the key factor in camouflaging, of course. Why not? To ease away from the transcriptional machinery by utilizing special building blocks to prevent their recognition. Asked about the broader impact of this novel mechanism, he states DDM1 orthogs in mammals deposit the H2A W orthog variant, macro H2A, which has been implicated in various human syndromes and cancers. Better insight into the mechanism of action of this class of histone. That's histamine, I believe. It's sure similar. We could look it up, but why? You know what I mean? But if the histone has anything to do with your immune system, I would start asking more questions. Or not. You see what I'm saying? Because I see people's skin. Will advance our understanding of genome dynamics with impacts on medicine and evolution. Medicine and evolution in the same word. Great. Engineer Frederick, speaking of the paper clipping from World War, whatever. I wonder whose family is related to. Look at how they're always into this DNA and wanting to rebuild humans and make new animals. And why are they so into this? Because they want to be God. This is that simple, man. They've been doing this forever. Except now they have technology that you're volunteering to participate with. Or not. You don't. Well, most of you are. But, or at least, whatever. All right. Is already investigating emergent. Remember what I'm saying. If you're not watching the news like I do, you're not seeing these articles that are popping that are all related. And if you put them all together, which I wish I had the patience to do, put like a circle of news and circle it back around, they're telling us a story. Because whatever reason in 21, they're telling us everything. And it's all right at your fingertips. Dance of histone silences transportable elements in stem cells. Awesome. Hang on. Let's take a look. Oh, my God. So we're answering what histones are. I thought it was histamine, but no, I'm wrong. And I'll admit I'm wrong because I didn't know anyway. but I was guessing. 2020, October. A dance of histones silences transposable elements in pluripotent stem cells. Oh, this gets better. ATP. Don't they check that when you got RA and shit like that? Isn't there an ATP as part of your blood work when you looking for autoimmune disease, I believe? I've seen those letters before in blood work. Oh my. A study of science of life. Sci-Life Lab. See how that was tied to life. Fellow, whatever, elucidates the mechanism of a particular type of heterochromatin used by embryonic stem cells to silence parasitic DNA. Your parasitic DNA is whoever they don't want to go to lunch. Right or no? Yes, no, yes, 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 or yes. Listen between the lines. Like this is wizardry. Within the context of their highly dynamic, whatever, so-called or abundant DNA found in eukaryotic organisms as a consequence of their ability to jump and multiply within the host genome. So they're in your DNA. With a parasite that they invented that will block anything they want. You can tell block blue eyes. You can tell it block, maybe the fat gene, maybe the whatever. And then they're going to sell it to you. Well, we can block pain. We can help diabetes. Yeah, I bet that's why you're doing this. Oh, my. It's known that some of these mechanisms fail in cancer cells. You know why they know that? Yeah. Look up the history of those 4 letters. The one with the M on it. Yeah. And in the ferrets. Yeah. Anything strong enough to kill the cancer also took their patients to lunch. If it was weak enough not to take you to lunch, it didn't work. That's where we're at. That's a fact. Like, and now you're doing a mass rollout. Like, okay. Because it's an emergency, right? Or not. The proteins that package the genome in eukaryotic nucleus are key to most fundamental line of defense to transposons. Somebody may want to look up transposons because they say that a lot. That must be some way that they're communicating to your DNA. You know what I mean? Like, oh my! By forming a highly compacted array, blah blah blah, the sequence inert to being read and expressed. Your DNA, that letter. That's like hardware, or that's like a computer chip. Like it stores data. Let me show you something. Hang on. I'm gonna have to do an article on this. But let me just show you one thing to refer you how to see the differences. Hang on. Okay, Dr. Madej put this up yesterday. DNA versus computer versus Morse code, because this stuff is very hard to understand unless you're a doctor, etc. And here's a good way to see it. So a chromosome would be under the DNA, right? Your DNA uses chromosome. What is a chromosome? A floppy disk, or if you're in the Morse code, a coded message. Like QRP, the letter QRP means what's your location. So 3 letters means what is your location, like 4 words. See what I'm saying? So you can take 3 letters, QRP, if you know any more about everybody who knows Morse code knows what I'm talking about, and then it's a da 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 da. Then that means coded message. So you get it? What's a gene? That's a file, like a computer file. Or in Morse code, it would be QRP plus my location is. So you go QTH. Or QRP means low power. I'm sorry. QTH means what's your location. Sorry, I'm thinking about 10 things. So QTH is location. QRP means you're running under 5 watts. But that's, never mind. So you get it. Gene, file, sentence. How about DNA? Codon, 3 bases. Computer, 8-bit bytes. 8-character bytes. In Morse code, that would be the letter. So you see what they're doing there? Base, A, T, C, or G. In computers, it's O's or 1s. In the new computers, it's O, 1, or both O and 1 with your new computers. So, or a dot and a dash. Da, 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 da. That's what I was trying to say. So, da is dash. Dit is dot. Da da da. It makes music. It sounds like music when you learn how to do it. Mutation is a corrupted file or an altered dash. Virus is virus either way, or it's just static. There you go. Other than that, I don't get it. This is Wag Chicago. I'll be back.